How's it going, guys? Back with another video. I just wanted to preface this with I'm new and I'm off script here, so if I say a couple of I apologize. I hope I can tone that down, but it's tough sometimes, especially without a script. So let's get into it. These are three books that I wish I could read again for the first time. Either because of where I read them in my life at the time, how they affected me at the time. There we go again. There's some reasons, obviously, for each book, and I will go through them. The first book I wish I could read again is The Hobbit by Tolkien. The Hobbit was the first book I ever picked up and read on my own. I was in sixth grade, and I mean, other than reading Go Dogs Go and as a kid and those types of books, the first real novel I ever picked up and read was The Hobbit in sixth grade, and it blew my mind. I had no idea that books could be like that. I remember thinking this is like a movie in my head, and it was amazing. And it also started my journey into Tolkien and the world of Middle Earth and the Lord of the Rings after, but I would, of course, start at the beginning with The Hobbit. The next book is The Long Walk by Stephen King, which is actually the first book I ever read by Stephen King. And I had read short stories before. I'd never read a full-length book. That one was short, and I read the synopsis, and it kind of appealed to me. And then reading it, the character work is great, and I don't want to give anything away, but you know a certain amount going into it from the first couple of pages, and from those pages on, it's like you do not want to put the book down. You need to know what happens. You want to know what happens. Basically, without giving too much away, it's a competition, so to speak, where you have to walk above a certain miles per hour or you are killed. And there is only one man left standing. I think it's only men actually that do the walk. And, there's reasons why you would take part in such a horrific event. But again, not going to get into it. Read the book, The Long Walk by Stephen King. It is amazing. And my final book is Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. That book, when I was reading it, I was just so enthralled. I don't read a lot of mysteries. I still, to this day, don't. But that was pretty much the first one I ever read. And it was the first Agatha Christie book I ever read. I remember some kids in the more advanced class in 7th or 8th grade in middle school, they read And Then There Were None. And they were all talking about it. They couldn't stop talking about it. And I ended up not reading any Agatha Christie for a long time, and then finding Murder on the Orient Express, and the title just kind of appealed to me. It's, if you haven't look up pictures of the Orient Express. It is ornate and awesome, and I just was thinking about the idea of a murder that took place on a train in such a confined space. Hercule Poirot is a great character. He's kind of Christie's answer to Sherlock Holmes in a way. It's a really, really fun book to read, and when I was reading it for the first time, I just remember guessing and wanting to know so bad who was at fault and what happened. And it's another book that it's short and it's hard to put down. So again, those are three books that I wish I could read for the first time again. Murder on the Orient Express, The Long Walk by Stephen King, and The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Thanks again, you guys, for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.